In Mothers Who Can't Love, a healing guide for daughters, Dr. Susan Forward provides practical exercises and tools to help daughters heal from relationships with unloving or emotionally unavailable mothers. These tools focus on recognizing patterns of emotional harm, building self-worth, setting boundaries, and processing the pain of an unloving maternal relationship. Forward guides readers to reclaim their sense of self and develop healthier, more self-compassionate perspectives. Here's a detailed summary of the exercises and tools she offers, identifying your mother's harmful patterns. Gain clarity on the specific negative patterns that shape the mother-daughter relationship. Forward asks readers to list instances when their mother exhibited behaviors that were hurtful, manipulative, neglectful, or controlling. Categories might include narcissistic, overly critical, emotionally neglectful, or controlling actions. This exercise helps daughters see patterns rather than isolated events, allowing them to understand the recurring nature of the relationship issues and that the harm wasn't their fault. Examining internalized beliefs and self-blame, recognize and challenge negative beliefs about self-worth stemming from a mother's critical or neglectful behavior. Forward encourages readers to list self-critical thoughts like "I'm not good enough." For each belief, readers examine how their mother's behavior may have instilled these thoughts. Then, they reframe these beliefs by writing compassionate responses, such as, "I deserve love and respect, regardless of how my mother treated me." This process helps daughters separate their mother's perceptions from their own sense of self-worth, challenging deep-seated negative beliefs. Setting and practicing healthy boundaries create clear limits around interactions with a mother who may still engage in harmful behaviors. Forward encourages daughters to identify specific behaviors they no longer wish to tolerate, such as criticism or attempts at control. Then, she suggests crafting boundary statements like, "I need you to respect my choices without judgment." Practicing these statements helps prepare for real conversations. Establishing and practicing boundaries enables daughters to protect themselves emotionally, fostering greater autonomy and self-respect. Reclaiming your identity, build an independent self-identity, separate from the mother's influence. This exercise involves identifying personal values, strengths, and interests that may differ from those of the mother or that the mother may have discouraged. Forward suggests creating a list of positive qualities, hobbies, or aspirations that reflect the daughter's true self. Encouraging daily affirmations and personal goals unrelated to the mother's approval. This helps daughters begin to shape an identity rooted in their own values and desires, promoting self-confidence and self-acceptance, healing through self-compassion. Cultivate a nurturing inner voice to replace the mother's critical or unloving one. Forward suggests practicing self-compassion by visualizing oneself as a child, remembering moments of feeling vulnerable, and speaking kindly to that younger self. She encourages affirmations like, "I am deserving of love and kindness," and recommends journaling to express self-encouragement and care. Practicing self-compassion helps daughters develop a supportive inner voice, reducing self-criticism and enhancing emotional resilience. Confronting the fear of disapproval. Overcome the anxiety associated with standing up to a mother who is prone to anger or criticism. Forward recommends role-playing scenarios where the daughter might need to assert herself, like declining a visit or expressing a differing opinion. Practicing responses helps to reduce fear around potential conflict. Visualizing standing firm and staying calm during hypothetical confrontations can also help desensitize the fear response. This exercise builds confidence, making it easier for daughters to withstand disapproval or anger from their mothers without compromising their own boundaries. Processing grief over the ideal mother. Acknowledge and grieve the loss of a loving mother figure that the daughter may never have had. Forward suggests writing a letter to an ideal mother who would have been supportive, kind, and nurturing. In this letter, daughters can express what they wish they had received. She also encourages a grief ritual, such as lighting a candle or saying goodbye to the idealized mother, to allow the daughter to release the unrealistic hope of a different relationship. This exercise helps daughters accept the reality of their mother-daughter relationship, fostering emotional closure and the ability to move forward without unresolved longing. Challenging the good daughter myth. Break free from societal and self-imposed pressure to be a perfect daughter to an unloving mother. Forward encourages readers to identify ways they feel compelled to fulfill the role of the good daughter, such as by putting the mother's needs first. She then asks readers to question the validity of this role by exploring its emotional costs and listing positive qualities they have outside of this role. This exercise helps daughters redefine what it means to be good, recognizing that meeting their own needs is not selfish and that they can choose their path without guilt. Building a supportive community. Develop a reliable network of supportive friends, family, or a therapist to provide encouragement and validation. Forward suggests identifying people who are safe and supportive, then seeking them out for open discussions about the difficulties of the mother-daughter relationship. This network provides reassurance, helping daughters feel understood and less isolated in their experiences. A strong support system reinforces healthy perspectives, provides emotional support, and lessens the sense of isolation often felt by those with toxic mothers, envisioning your future without guilt or obligation. Free oneself from the weight of a mother's expectations, focusing on personal fulfillment and autonomy. Forward encourages readers to imagine their ideal life free from a mother's disapproval or demands. This might involve setting career goals, envisioning personal achievements, or nurturing relationships that are fulfilling and mutually respectful. Journaling this vision helps clarify personal desires and goals that don't revolve around pleasing the mother. Visualizing a future based on self-directed choices fosters hope and motivation, enabling daughters to move beyond the constraints of guilt and embrace their individuality. Creating a self-care plan for after difficult interactions. Manage the emotional aftermath of tense or hurtful interactions with the mother. Forward recommends developing a routine for post-interaction self-care, such as practicing relaxation techniques, going for a walk, or doing an activity that brings comfort. This plan might also include journaling about feelings that arise or talking to a supportive friend. A self-care plan provides emotional relief and helps daughters process interactions without becoming overwhelmed or emotionally drained. These exercises from mothers who can't love help daughters navigate complex relationships with unloving mothers, build self-worth, and redefine their lives with boundaries and self-compassion. Forward's guidance empowers daughters to transform their inner lives, prioritize their well-being, and build a fulfilling future regardless of their mother's capacity for love. If you find this content useful, please consider subscribing and hitting the like button. Thank you for supporting mental health awareness. Find connection. You are not alone.